The very moment when I start recording, it starts raining, obviously. Welcome back to the shadows. We are back in Minecraft. Yep, it is indeed. It's not just regular Minecraft, obviously. It is Minecraft FTB Revelation. I just upgraded the server to version 2.3.0, so we have the latest stable release at the moment. I thought I'll give you a little server tour today. I haven't done a Minecraft video in quite a while, but I figured, hey, why not? Let's do it. Server just came online, raining, it's beautiful. Let's dive into it, shall we? You can already see where we are here. That rain though. So, we are not that far from spawn. Spawn is about 300 blocks that way. And so we just came down south here. This used to be a greatwood tree. As I used to be, we have no idea what really happened. I believe it was a lightning flash, or a lightning who struck it down and then burned it to the ground. Yeah, mystery. And we had a couple of windmills up there from immersive engineering in order to produce some energy. And as you can see, there is some not very green plutonium stuff in the ground, the good old thermoelectric generators as well to get heat. Could exchange this as well to get a bit more energy out, but that's fine, we have plenty of energy. Good old green light, which is on the server as well, or who is on the server as well. It's not an it, it's a he. He built up a little ender lily farm. And yeah, plenty of industrial hemp and stuff in order to get them good old woven things for the windmills and everything which you need. Then to our right, let's start with this thing. So this is a little, I think it's a witch, not a witch art. It is from Roots. Roots is a very nature magic-y kinda mod. I haven't dived into it too much, but yeah, I found this thing and I was like, alright, cool, let's move in. And so we went in here, like put a couple of chests down, and I made a little like underground area, like starting area as you do, you know, safe and secure, like away from the baddies up there, and started to dig out a mine. I dug right into a cave behind us. Oh, I do need to get the bees actually. And then went down here, and it goes all the way down to bedrock, as you do in order to get some like rare materials and them shiny diamonds. We then started out and built a house, so I'm actually kinda happy or almost proud of that house, to be frank. In the last couple of servers which I've participated in, we've never been really big on buildings. We had always one person who has done amazing constructions. He's done like a massive Japanese temple and then the surroundings to it, but otherwise it was always just like, okay, yeah, let's just plunk it down, let's make a little like roof above, but never building, you know what I mean. So this time around I was saying like, right guys, if you want to do it, let's do it right and let's get some buildings going. It's very flat, I acknowledge that. For the actual builders in Minecraft will say, oh, terrible, it's all flat and stuff. The eyes don't have a point to look at. You're right, I know, hush. But it's a nice little house, like a storage area with the little like things which we have, shared tools which we get. We do have an MA crafting terminal here, like a little bit of stuff here still. Very nice. Butterflies and little trees to breed and so on. I've given Greenlight a little basement area here where he puts everything in. I did ask him to put everything in light with the house. He almost done it. Almost. Oh well, it was a challenge for him, so I'll give him that. I know how much space it needs. And then the same down here, same dimensions though. So he didn't go bigger than the actual house. Because I said, okay, let's do house, let's do basement. But let's do the basement as big as the house. So make it a bit like challengey, but also make it quite fun. The house is one of those good old 5x5 house designs. So everything which you will see here is like 5 on 5. And then I went 5 up as well, just to give it a bit more headroom, so you actually feel like, oh, it's a proper nice house, like high ceiling. Not very high ceiling. I have a building in mind where I will go into an actual high ceiling. Little sneaky spot there. Then we have upstairs, which is not quite finished yet. A little bit of a bedroom, which is not quite a bedroom yet, but yeah. Little terrace, a rustic lantern. I like those a lot. They kind of fit in, and I put it onto like a little slab in order to like notch it against, and then yeah, a little area where you can look out like the farmy bits. This thing, which is still outside, this is what I mean, like usually like in Minecraft, whenever we've done something, we had like one main base, we've put all of the machines into the basement, and then upstairs has been like a couple chests and stuff, but everything else was just like plonked outside like that. Not a building around it, not a something, but things have changed, as you can see. Like if you look over there, sneak peek, I will run you through. Over here is our animal farm with all of the animals which you need. Some cows died. I have no idea how they died. Why did he die? Why is there only one? I left 5 of them here. Anywho, and upon request, I have also made an upstairs area, like a little, oh, how do you call those things? And a sneaky but really cool way, I like this thing a lot, to get onto the roof. Now, there are supposed to be some wires running here for some reason, and we haven't quite figured it out yet. Those wires always explode. They are gone like overnight. I thought, okay, it might be lightning, and then I've put a little like roof on top because I thought, yeah, lightning, you know. Yeah, no, they still die for some reason. I don't know why. I need to look into that. I have some theories, but I want to try them out first before I go further into it. Close the door. Green light made a little waystone here as the not quite central piece of the village, but yeah, it's a nice little area. We have some trees back here, which we are taking for wood purposes, and here is also a little farm for, I don't know what he needed the red and yellow for, but hey, it's here. Little orchard with the olives, nice and tidy, and then my little baby, the farm. Little milk area, and then like crafting area. You have all the little Pam's Harvest craft things. My little cooking area. I make a lot of like seed soups. I know. We could do better. And strawberry yogurts as well. And have all of the plants in the world. Not quite all of them, but a lot of them. Tomatoes from Rustic. I love how they grow up. And I hope that I will find some grapes as well, so I can make some wine. A little farming area with all of the different crops and stuff. Some bees as well for the honey. And then if you go up here, like close by with the farm, for obvious reasons, and you can see there is an orchard with apples, an apple orchard. We have a couple brewing barrels and stuff, where I'm actually making cider and mead, and you have a whole barrel full of liquid honey here. Here is where you put the apples in and stump them in order to get apple seeds and stuff. And here you can put in the rust berries, I think it is how they are called. And then inside, like a little storage area with a lot of like meats of different qualities, and I'm trying out brewing a little bit. It's really nice, like it a lot. I will fill it up a little bit more here. It's a little brewing hut, you know, like a little building, like with olive wood because of the olive trees and the area. I like it. All the apple trees in the world. If we then go around, we have also the ironwood. There we go. The ironwood trees, a little bit built like an orchard, not quite, but almost. They give you the berries in order to get the tiny parts of iron, I think. If you then go up here, and you can already see it, the monstrosity, which is the immersive engineering building. So here is our like crafting area where we make all of our cables and stuff and copper plates. Crafting bench, engineering's workbench, you know the gist. Coke oven to make coke oil, and then roofed blast furnace to make it steel, which then all goes, which was powered by the wind energy in the beginning. And then Greenlight also done a little water wheel over there, which is almost where I wanted it. Almost. But we can do multiple of them, but we have plenty of energy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Looks nice, I will tidy it up a little bit. If we then head over here, I also made a upstairs area, which currently is not populated. Oh, mouse sensitivity. Yeah, there's nothing up here at the moment. I just left some space to do some like storage and stuff. And then we have this interesting looking like outlook here. I might put some fences down or something, and or put a window in. Actually, I want to do some glass and put a window in, so you have a little view onto the apple orchard and out here, seeing what's going on down there. Just a little like a little neat thing, you know. And if you go out here, like you can see that we have the same kind of style in terms of the house again. It's a 5x5 design again. I did stick with this like little overhang here. Same as over there. If you can like look very closely, you can see that just above the mouse cursor there is the overhang there, and the same over there, like overhang there. There is an overhang over there as well, just back down there. This was such a pain. You will see why in a bit. It's interesting design. I like it a lot. I really got into the 5x5 like building style. Like it's simple enough to get into it quite easily, but you can do some neat things. So as you can see with this one, I went, okay, let's do the 5x5 and then do the overhang kind of style, where you go and say, okay, middle bit and then 5x5 on top, and then you build like a big thing on top, and you go 2 over, and then I've made those here. And then if you follow through, and this is our electricity producing building, so we have a little farm full of potato, good stuff. And then go in here, so this building, also again 5x5, but I've done some like texture to it, a little bit of texture, like going around. Then those things around the sides as well, and then those are trapdoors. Like really, like just to give it a little bit more depth as well. So it's like segmented from the rest, and then stairs around the corner, and then stairs up here on the wherever you have like wood on the side. Then we go up around here, and then you can see there is like it is 3 times 5x5 in the front, and then we go slim, we go 2 times 5x5. I just go around, and then in the back it is 1 times 5x5. So really like quite architecturally different from the other buildings which I've done. And I think this one was the most challenging as well, to get somewhat right, or to get to a point where I was like somewhat pleased with it. The first building was rather simple, but also, as you can see, structurally not too detailed, not too much attached to it. This one, really pleased with it, how it came out, with the overhang and everything. Again, very simple. Like if you go and search for Minecraft 5x5 house tutorials, you will see pretty much this design popping up. It's not original by myself or anything, like inspired by the videos, but I like it. I added my little twists to it and then this thing. And then if you go in here, this is our, as I said, the immersive engineering energy production, where we do all of the energy, like the plant oil and even more plant oil, and this was such a mess. I did not plan for that properly. I thought, okay, I'll just pipe it up and down here and then have everything upstairs, but then actually no, and then pipe it down there, and oh, yeah. I'm good at this whole planning thing, as you can tell. If you go down here, we have the good old diesel generator, which gives us tons of electricity if the cables wouldn't burn all the time. Then if you go up here, we have storage area, fluid tanks. This seems to have changed. In the previous versions of immersive engineering, which I played at least, you did not need to attach those because the liquid will flow by itself if you power it with redstone. Apparently this is supposed to be like this though, so yeah. Leave a comment down below if there is something which I missed and would make this thing redundant or unnecessary. Anywho, carrying on, and then we can go to the top, and in the top there is just like good old biodiesel, again with the pump in order to get it out, and with a bit more space where we could down I think one more tank would fit in here. Here I think I could maybe do one more as well, but I need to check whether or not that's feasible. So yeah, I plan to do it like that and have several tanks here, but the thing with the pumps kinda screwed me over a little bit. Not sure why I didn't need them in the last time, but oh well, it is how it is. What's improve? Out there's just wilderness and stuff. So if we then go back a little bit, so you see my amazing birch forests. Totally not constructed the way how it is in order to get a lumberjack axe and then just like kill this tree and then everything falls down. This, you will know, is a ghastly little place. You have a lot of spawners in here. You go in and there is like skeletons and zombies and all of the evilness. We made a portal out of it. So we left the structure intact. We can go down here. You see do we still have the spawners? Yeah, we still have the spawners and stuff. A little chest which we left and so on, but we figured that would be a nice place where we can just put the portal in, and we made it a little bit bigger because Minecraft does allow for that since quite a while now. So we made it like a little bit bigger so it fits neatly in the center. And we said like, yeah, it's like far enough from everything not to be irritating, still kinda the central piece to the village, because everything goes around or evolves around this little hill at the moment. We have the farm around here, we have the brewery there, we have immersive engineering up here, and then we have the animal farms. As the eye will spot over there. Hey there. We have paths everywhere as well, like neatly laid out. And then if you go through here, so we have our little cherry trees and so on, and then here is where the magic happens. Literally. Greenlight has started to do Stonecraft, and it's about as far as he currently is, lots of resources and stuff. Currently playing Echo, so he must have a lot of fun with that one, and he was playing Diablo, not Diablo, or all of the butterflies. I need to go and collect them eventually. They spawn so badly. So many butterflies. So yeah, Stonecraft, he's busy playing other games at the moment, but he will be back. So many butterflies, oh my gosh. He has built a little area down here, which is essentially a tree breeding area. He wanted a specific type of tree, so he went ahead and made solar powered industrial apiaries and piped them up for like the squeezers and everything. And yeah, he went nuts and like breeded trees here. And there are still a couple left, as you can see. I can't even tell you which wood it is. There we go. Mahogany. Good old mahogany. And yeah, some other ones. Silver lime. Or just ones. Palm wood, palm trees as well. So yeah, he has done breeding. He has done a lot of breeding here. This is also why we have an invasion of butterflies at the moment, and they won't go away unless we deforest everything, because they are breeding with each other and they lay their little caterpillars into the leaves. Well, it's really interesting. And then those cocoons happen, and then they get destroyed and the butterfly comes out. Really cool that they've done that in forestry now. It's a really cool change. If I would go and get a grafter and right click some of those leaves, there would be a little caterpillar falling out, and then you could bring it to another tree, and then you could do like tree breeding and stuff. Really cool concept. Like, I really like what they've been doing, what Binny has been up to. Little garden here as well, like different little flowers and stuff. And if you go in here, you can see that I have a botanist backpack with lots and lots of little seedlings or germlings or however you call them. One doesn't look too good. I think this one's dying. But the cool thing is as well, so I've put this garden down after a lot of like playing around with it and actively looking after it and like trying to get different combinations of flowers and stuff. It's a real shame that they are only here for the ducks, I think. You can't do really anything with them, which is a shame, but yeah. Afterwards I was just like, okay, cool. Screw it, let's just put 2 flowers into the ground and see what happens, whether or not the flowers would be like growing and crossbreeding, etc., and then withering away and the entire bed would die. But eventually, like the whole flower bed did populate with different flowers, and they do die and then they cross-pollinate and breed again, and then new flowers come up. It's really cool. Like, it's such a little tiny detail, but it's really nifty. I want to do some like fences around here as well, like make it proper little garden, maybe expand it a bit, and then see how it goes. I know that there is water necessary depending on the plant though, and yeah, just cool and give the animals a bit more space. That's as far as we are at the moment. Let me get some seed soup as well. So it maybe doesn't look like a lot, maybe it does, I don't know. We've put quite a bit of work behind the scenes in here to get the houses built, to farm the woods and the stone as well and the planks, and to really go onto the spirit of let's have houses for everything we do. Yeah, ignore this one, that's not, yeah. There will be a house, or there will be something which will be covering this, and where those will be put into with like a proper, not on dirt and grass, but like proper little building or platform, or maybe just a little shed where I put everything in. Yeah, maybe a shed. A shed might be okay. But yeah, everything is connected with the paths as well. Everywhere you go, you can literally follow the path around in the village. Like, yeah, that's what you're up to at the moment. And that's about it. 23 minutes. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Little server tour. If you have, I think one of the next things which we'll be doing is, as you can see in my toolbar, I have the Astral Tome in my hand. I have done, on the last server, I've done Astral Magic as well, all the way. I think there were still a few like high-end stuff which I needed to find, like the additional, or not the additional, the weak constellations which you can't see from the beginning and that sort of stuff, but I was pretty much at the end of it, and enchanted stuff flying around, have the cloaks as well and so on. And I want to do it again, so I think the next expansion to the village, because we will go and expand it and build next to it and make it look like it's organically growing, which it is, will be Astral Magic, pretty much. Not quite sure where to put it at the moment. I might go and put the olives down. Oh, no, don't want to go down there. May go and kill the olives and then maybe put it down here. I will see. But it will most likely be somewhere near this construction, so it ties in and like flows into the astral magic area, which if you have done astral magic, you know that you will need to dedicate quite a bit of space to it as well, with different buildings which you need to do, and the enchantment area and all of that, like 15 by 15 and 11 by 11, and have you not seen, and then get some additional little platforms up and all of that. If you did leave this episode, and or if you want to see more buildings, or if you would like to, if you have a particular cool idea which you are like, on this hill there, it would be so cool if there would be like a proper castle which overlooks this entire area. I may have been thinking about that. Yeah, leave me your suggestions down below if you think there's something which would look really cool, or if you have any feedback on the buildings or any ideas how I could like improve them, maybe, like, much appreciated. And I need to repair this tree eventually as well. Fun times. I hope you will have an amazing day, an amazing week, and we shall see us next time. Bye!